Kamyonum Dergisi'nden herkese merhaba. Ben Öykü İmset. Lojistik transferinde bu sefer farklı bir girişimde bulunalım dedik. Çekya'nın standını ziyaret ettik ve hemen Çekya Lojistik Derneği Başkanı Sayın Petr Rozek'le beraber bir söyleşiye başlıyoruz. Bundan sonrakinde İngilizce devam edeceğiz. First of all, thank you for accepting me for the interview. I want to talk about...
My thanks, by the way. Thank you much for coming.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to talk about your fair participation. I think it's the first time that you participate in Turkish fair, right?
Exactly, and I have to say again, this is the first time, but not at all the last time. We are trying to establish some kind of a rule, which of course must be a logistic fair. And because of the problems with China and lockdowns in China, I mean, the situation is not clear at all, and it will not be clear in the nearest future. I think Logic Trans is a logical solution.
Yeah, sure. Actually, you were entering and you were pointing the good view. Turkey's situation is changing day by day. In the shadow of the crisis, the economic crisis, the wars, we're becoming a cross-border, the special point. What can you say about Turkey's logistics sector? And in the sphere, I can see that there are lots of firms, the international firms, that starts to invest in Turkey.
Yeah, well, I think because logistics is always the right hand or whatever of production industry. We are saving industry, and industry gives us the future. So let's talk about Turkey as an industrial hub, you know, and Europe now speaks about nearshoring. Europe speaks about becoming less connected to China because it's strategically quite dangerous. And then, if you look on the map, the global map, then you want to look to move the industrial production, and I mean even the logistic then closer to Europe, then Turkey is, you know, it is there. It's on the map. Yeah, there's nothing else around.
Yes.
Might be that the Near East companies will also call for the importance of Gulf companies, but Turkey is definitely it's really the prime solution.
Thank you very much. So, what kind of year has Czechia had in terms of logistics and economic last year, and also exports?
We are proud and also a big problem of being the most industrialized country in Europe. We are even bigger in production, in industrial production per capita than Germany. But we are depending on Germany. We are the workshop of Germany. We are producing a lot of parts. We export to Germany and we import finished products.
And the crisis starts in Germany now.
And the crisis, you know, we always say if Germany coughs, we get fever. Because really, we are very much dependent on the clients, the customers in Germany. And on the other hand, well, they gave us jobs, they gave us money to invest again. So it's good to be there, but, and now the question mark comes, what's going on with the automotive production, for example, because we have 3 big automotive companies in our territory, and all these sub-suppliers are there. This, by the way, creates Czechia or makes Czechia one of the logistic hubs of Europe as well.
Yes.
Because these sub-suppliers, you know, parts like engines, tires, air cons, name it, they all have to be closer to the assembly line, but they need to combine the deliveries.
Yes.
So that's the situation. We expect with a little bit of hesitation to say or not what's going on, what will happen with automotive, what will be in the next year automotive market. If it is okay, if it is not declining, we are okay. If it is going down, slowing down, then
maybe you will check for the new markets?
I don't think so, that we are not able, not alone. Again, because we are sub-supplier to Germany. one of the examples, the Volkswagen Group, the biggest car producer, Skoda, you know him.
Yes.
So they are shipping, selling all goods through the German headquarters. So if Germany succeeds, say in India or China, they are not very much successful now. If they find some markets in Africa, then we will of course utilize and also get the advantage. But if not,
It depends on German market. Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you know, more than 2/3 of our trade is done within the European Union. Our biggest country partner is Germany. It's about half. Then France and Italy. Poland for foodstuff, Slovakia traditional for finished products. And the outer world, Czech Republic has one advantage and disadvantage. We are very much in the country, we are inland, without any access to sea, to the main routes. So we are also trading inside.
So we were talking about Czechia, and I want to know more about the global. Actually, we had war, we had pandemic, now we have energy crisis, and we start to learn lots of things these days, right? It's like the end of the world, and the order is changing also. So from your point of view, what are the main problems and agenda of the exports, trade, economic and logistics these days, and what should be done as a solution?
I wouldn't blame just war and energy crisis and so on. I think because my original education is economy, so this is a standard cycle. It was, say, accelerated by the war, or might be accelerated by the energy crisis. But I think energy crisis is a product of the problem, and now we have to go through as fast as we can through that problem, being recession, being inflation. But it's normal. It is not good to people, of course, but it's good to industry because it will kick the industry again to some other targets. We have been living in a very fortunate world for a long time, but this cannot last forever. You know, if you take, I remember the last crisis, 2008-9. What happened next in the years which came after that financial crisis? The world was booming.
Yes.
2000 with the bird fever, booming. So I'm pretty sure that in 1-2 years we will go through that unfortunate period and we will again have a bright future. But some other direction.
Yeah.
Maybe no more just again, I don't want to speak about Green Deal, but maybe we will reflect more the real problem of the world, famine, the ever deteriorating space of living, the culture of living, and so on.
Yeah. So last of all, I want to know what do you think about relationship between the Czech and Turkey? Do you know? Yes, you will invest more. We will keep in touch more, maybe next year and at the future. But since today, how you see the relation between two countries?
First of all, I speak on myself, okay,
Yes.
not the official trade.
Okay.
I would, if there is a poll, I would immediately raise my hand for welcoming or opening the door for Turkey to full membership in EU. And I think this should be also the political stand of our, say, government or whatever. We are not, but we should really tie up the relationship with Turkey on all levels, be it the industrial one, okay, there is some cooperation, logistics as well. Then cultural, we should exchange students much more than we do. You should also learn your language a little bit. I think it's good to know the language of the partner. I've asked someone from the embassy, and Turkish is not taught in our country at all, so
Yes.
you have to go abroad. And then maybe just normal. Meeting people should be more intensified. We go to the seashore. I think it's now the most popular country after Egypt.
Yes.
For this, for the vacation travelers. We buy some Turkish products. We like your food. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know?
So thank you for your conversation. Do you want to add something else?
Well,
Or last one?
I was quite happy to meet you, by the way, and
you.
I wish you and your magazine, and I wish all Turkey success, and the people, normal people, live in peace. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bir sonraki röportajımızda görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın.